dear English-speaking people, it's me, your favorite. It's me, MrPink, and today I'm gonna tell you about new fake open-world action FPS video game about mid-ocean and stuff. It's called Holy Ocean. And every time I try to print holy, it goes to whole. For some reason. Holy Ocean is a sailing, free roaming, free sailing, fake open world RPG, and today I gonna tell you about what's wrong with the open world, with the real open world, you know, that Assassin's Creed Ubisoft style. You know, just sometimes you want your game to be kinda open and kinda in a road movie type of vibe. Right? But making the real open world game it's too much of a hustle. Can you say that? Too much of a hustle?
Some people say that.
Some people call it success. You have to do a bunch of content and scatter it around your world. In every place where a player can go, there should be something interesting.
Point of interest.
Points of interest, yeah. So for me, as a solo independent game developer, it's a lot of work, all right? And I'm too lazy for doing all of that. So imagine, what if we could take that like adventure element from open world game, that feeling that you can go anywhere, and put it in much more contained, much more compressed, condensed, that's right, in a game with a much smaller scope. So let's say we have like a big open world that we can traverse somehow. Well, in Holy Ocean you traverse it using the bike or ocean motorbike, like a biker pirate, alright? And so the idea is if your basic movement is fun enough, the movement itself from point A to point B could be a gameplay, alright? And you don't have to put the million of points of interest. I added water physics with the huge ocean waves. It's like in Mario Brothers. Just moving around is fun enough. Gives a lot of possibility space to your gameplay.
What gives?
Well, the movement. That movement and the fact that your movement is fun. You're like sailing on a bike, right? You're flying with these ramps, and the ocean overall is like a dynamic terrain. Imagine that. Holy Ocean is the first game with a fully dynamic terrain and fully destructible world.
Can you destruct water?
World.
Water.
World.
I want to destruct water.
You cannot destruct water.
Why not? Yes.
Well, because it's water. You cannot shoot the water. How will you destruct the water in the realms of video game? You cannot do that.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Well, I mean, you can like heat it. Can you heat an ocean so it gets destroyed? I'm not sure.
There was a king who tried.
Who?
I forgot the name.
Oh, alright. And so like, yeah, it's not the real open world, it's more like open playground or open like sandbox thing. And so when the basic sandbox is working and it's fine, you can just add, well, you know, missions, like goals, things for a player to do. And in Holy Ocean, what player is doing is assaulting the islands with the procedurally generated. There are like buildings made from tiles, alright, like in Minecraft or Spelunky, tiles like cubes that you can destroy, yeah. So like building has multiple floors, like a dungeon, but in one without loading time between levels. And so rooms can be placed randomly relative to each other. And so after I place those building floors, I connect them with tile-based ladders, alright? And so after that, so yeah, it's basically a bit modified and improved version of a level generation algorithm from Golden Light. Holy Ocean is basically like a Golden Light 2, not really. It's a continuation of the ideas of the original game, right?
Why it's called Holy?
It's called Holy because I love Alejandro Jodorowsky, and that's the reason. Because it's good, alright?
Can you eat an island?
Yes,
Nice.
not in one go, in a multiple goals. Basically, we added more verticality to Golden Light formula, so you can go up and down, you can dash in different directions. Yeah, it's something I've been experimenting with in Mech Punk, which will have a really cool update soon enough. Check out the Mech Punk. It's a really crazy and innovative. It's like a LSD walking simulator, but it's in space and you can fish the fishes, and it's a shmup. Like, you know what shmup is? You little shmup. It's shoot 'em up, alright? The genre is called that way. Alright, never mind. So, yeah, just because Golden Light levels were all like basically flat, like in the old Doom game, just a labyrinth on a single vertical level, and so it shrinked my balls a little bit when I was making the game. So I want to unshrink it by making a game with more verticality. I hope you understand. There always was like an idea that the generator in a game should be like a single thing that generates levels or something, but like in Holy Ocean, it's like multiple generators layered over each other. The first for generating the islands itself, I use a voxel generator. It's a really cool Unity asset store. So it provides you with basic ways of working with voxels in Unity and with marching cubes algorithm. So I took that generator and I wrote a bunch of, and I wrote some more code like around it.
Tukt, говорит.
Tukt? Yeah, and so I figured out a pipeline with which you can like create really interesting shapes using that generator. So I made like a huge model of a human being, alright, with a skin and also meat and bones and eternal organs. I made that thing and it's layered, alright? It has layer of skin, layer of meat, and etc. So after that I split them all into the small, beautiful compound, very simple box colliders. So it's like a lot of really simple shapes, and then I just feed those shapes into a voxel generator, so it could generate the voxel figure in a form that I want it to be.
Значит, все острова, которые ты ассалтишь, это на самом деле человек.
Yeah, so it's like initially just a giant human being, but I cut it down into multiple pieces, alright, and I put the pieces inside the ocean, alright, so there's like giant pile. After that I place that tile-based generated building tower right inside of the palm, alright, so like it's a like mini roguelike dungeon, but inside of this it's like, you know, a boundary for a level. The boundary is soft, you can go away from the island, you can go back, and it also gives you like a huge amount of gameplay possibilities. So there are like red enemies, mobs, monsters with guns on those islands, and they shoot you and you shoot them. If you're a bad shooter, you can place your bullet like somewhere near the dude, right? And the dude will be pushed away by explosive force by your bullet, and it will fly far away with a funny ragdoll physics. And if it will go down in the water from the island, the game will spawn a fucking motorcycle bike that goes on the water, and it places that poor little red bastard who fell down in the water, and he puts it inside of that bike, and so now it's a dude on a bike, alright? It's like in GTA. Overall, Holy Ocean, it's like a GTA fun game. That one that people tell you not to ever try to make it alone by yourself. I hope you understand me. It's a game of dreams. It has caravans and also dick and balls island. Yeah, and so it may seem like an open world, like, right? But really, the thing is, it's not an open world, it's more like a series of levels, like in FTL. There's like 1 or 2 islands being spawned at the same time in the ocean, all right? And so you can't go back. There's no like backtracking. You move forward because it's a road movie type of game, all right? There's no going back. Yesterday don't mean shit. What's over is over, nothing between. Yeah, so you don't have to complete that million of quest markers, alright? But you still can free roam, you still can like drive your vehicle, your water motor, pirate biker bike.
Vehicle, my друг.
Vehicle. Yeah. Holy Ocean takes the best elements of everything, of open world and of not open world, so you should definitely wishlist it. The Steam page, link to it is in the description, like below the video. Also, thank you for my paid Patreon. I got some Patreons, dude. So I got some Patriots, like in MGS. We have the philosophy. You can have a Steam key of Holy Ocean if you'll become my Patreon. All right, I just put today a post with some keys for my Patriots and Patriots. Come jump back, come. We have a Discord server where it's very fun. We can talk, we can chit chat.
Hob-nob, chit-chat.
Yes. Yeah, so open world is dead. Like indies, like usual, are making the risky decisions, make risky games, innovative stuff. Like really, when I was looking for fake open world concept where it's like open, but it's also condensed, basically in one single really tight place. Confined. Yeah, and there's no anything, not a single reference for me to steal the game design. So jump in. This ride is gonna be wild. Subscribe, leave a like, and hit the bell. Король и шут. Всем спасибо. Все, включай. Давай. Я танцор. Вот художник хочет поэкспериментировать. Как Дэвид Линч говорил, you don't ever have time to get dreamy about it.